you're going to be having something no one else has, and I think that really helps people's confidence.
That sounds beautiful. So how would you say your designs differentiate from others?
I think I always start with a gemstone, and I don't necessarily do, say, a butterfly and find the stones to go in the butterfly. I actually have the gems, and then I think what's going to suit those gems. So I think each piece of my jewellery is designed around the gem. The gemstone is the star.
Then how do you find this work so satisfying?
I think there's always something new. You know, there were new gemstones discovered in the 80s, the 90s. There are always beautiful new gems coming along. Every time I think I've seen everything, then I see something new, and I just fall in love with it and then think I have to have it. So I think it's always exciting. If you're a gem collector, which I am, there's always that little gemstone around the corner waiting for you to find it.
So there's like always room for inspiration,
Yes.
creativity,
Yes.
and new designs.
Yes, and it's the gems that do that. They are the stars, you know.
It's so unique as well.
Yeah, it's different colours, different shapes, different sizes, and then I have to think, who's going to wear it, and is it going to be a glamorous piece, or am I going to put that gemstone into a very simple, classic, easy to wear setting? So,
And are there any pieces that you find very meaningful?
actually, it's really hard because I find a lot of them meaningful, because I've literally invested in every gem and collected every gemstone. So a lot have meaning for me, and it's sometimes quite hard for me to let them go. And I'm a bit of a squirrel. I like keeping a lot of them. So there's still pieces in my collection that I've had for 20 and 30 years because I just love keeping them. And yes, so those are all very meaningful for me.
So you have to pick
One.
one piece.
One piece, gosh, it's really hard. I think I really love this piece. This is a Paraiba, and it's an enormous Paraiba. Any gemstone, it is. And I set that very simply because, again, this is one piece I really wanted to wear. And I think when you have a huge gemstone, the surrounding has to be the support, because the gem is the star. And if you want to try it on, it's gorgeous.
It's very sharp and
It's
bold.
very sharp. You can see it across the room, but because it's set so simply, I can actually wear it quite a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a very, very special piece for me.
It actually reminds me of the ocean a little
It is,
bit.
it is. And I grew up in the Caribbean, so for me, that's like having a little bit of the Caribbean Sea on my finger. So I'm always drawn to the turquoises and the blues. And of course the Paraiba is very special because it has copper, which is very, very unusual in a gemstone.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so that's why it's very rare, and it has like a neon glow, so you can see it across the room.
Glowing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I understand that it's your 30th anniversary.
I know.
Did you design any special pieces?
I did. I found these amazing opals, and I knew when I found them that I was just going to design these extreme earrings, and they're about 10 centimeters long in total.
Yeah.
And it's so unusual to have a matched pair of any gemstone. One is rare, two is rarer, and three is even rarer, because they all have to come from the same crystal or the same piece, and these are bolder opals. And so they're sort of sister opals, and they mirror each other, and I set them to resemble the Aurora Australis, which are the southern lights. So they're like the northern lights, but they're in the southern hemisphere.
Very magical.
Very magical. And these move, and the shades of greens and turquoises and sort of tanzanite blues.
Kind of marbles a little bit.
It does, and they're like chameleons, they really flash.
It's beautiful. So how do you see the future of the jewelry industry in Hong Kong?
I really would love to see more made of the jewelry industry in Hong Kong, because we have the biggest jewelry convention, and in the world. You know, we have this huge conference, and I think everybody is coming to Hong Kong from all over the world to exhibit, to sell, to manufacture. They come for designers, and I think there are so many different jobs that could be developed within the jewellery industry, from jewellery stylists to photographers to writers, journalists, TV designers. So I think Hong Kong has an amazing jewellery industry that could develop in the future. I think that would be really exciting.
It could even bring more people together.
Yes, and there could even be sort of a design show on TV, you know. They've just started one in the UK, and literally they are bench jewellers, and they're all competing for a big prize. I think that would be wonderful to see in Hong Kong.
That would be very fun.
Yeah, because there's a lot of creativity, and I think nowadays there's even more creativity in Hong Kong. A lot of young people are going into creative businesses, and I think that's really lovely to see.
Thank you.